Yo,
Yo,
what's good, people? It's your boy Marvin Lattimore,
Uni Francis.
and this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film.
Word, man.
Uni, what's good, brother?
Good, man.
Chilling?
2 years almost to the date.
2 years almost. I thought this was our thing, right?
Yeah, this is it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
We started exactly 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
We got
Doing our thing.
Resident Evil virus fucked us, so we didn't do anything last year. So we gotta do something this year.
Yeah, we're doing a show with a mask on.
Well, we in the studio now,
Right.
so
Yeah,
we kind of
no.
moving on up.
Take the good with the bad.
We're just moving on down at the same time.
Take
as
the
a
good with the
species.
bad. You're right. I'm
That's
okay
all.
with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Folks, just glad that you are here listening or watching once we get this on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, me and Uni came up with an idea called Welcome to My Hood Film, where we decided to put people on the hood films that either haven't seen a lot of hood films in their life or just aren't too hip to the game.
Yeah, people like from the suburbs, basically.
More or less, yeah. We've ended up finding a lot of different people, and that's a good thing. So we found people of all races and genders,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, proud to say we're going strong after 2 years. We've shown so many different films in such a little amount of time.
So many.
And what we decided to do for our 2-year anniversary was something we felt near and dear to our hearts. We had our first guest on, and she tore it down. Her episode, I didn't want to say nothing until we got on the show. Her episode is the highest streamed episode that we've done. To this day, it is the highest streamed episode that she has done. And we put her on to Killer Season first.
Yup, got to get out the way.
Had to get out the way. And now we decided 2 years later to find another Cameron film to see, just to see how she feels after seeing another one. So we want to welcome back our guest for our 2-year anniversary, Miss Alison Klemp, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
You got it. Yeah.
I
She
got
deserves
it.
the claps.
I
She
got
deserves the
it.
claps. Deserves
Thank
the
you.
claps.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh, that's so exciting. What can I say? I bring the numbers.
Yeah, I think we were like, well, it's not a high amount, but it's higher than everybody else's.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right. Now, is it me or is it Cameron? I'm going to say it's me.
It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, I would imagine. We don't really know. That's a good. We'll have to break that down.
Yeah,
It
that's.
might be both.
I mean, yeah.
Like 65.
We go together like a fine wine and a nice block of cheese.
Yeah.
That's what we were going for.
Pretty much.
It's me. I'm from the suburbs. Hi.
Now, do you feel like you watched any hood films after watching Killer Season?
No, it's a thing I hold special for you guys. I'm not against it. It's
No, it's okay. It's no harm done. We
You
just
ain't got cable, so I don't see how that would come across your radar anyway.
right.
You have to like look for it.
yeah, you would have to like YouTube it if anything or
I
download
mean,
it.
listen, I'm open to recommendations anytime.
We got you. We got you.
Well-
Send you to the balls of Netflix.
Yeah, we could do that. There are a few Netflix and Amazon Prime has like a treasure trove
Oh,
of
that's
just
great.
beautiful movies, just like the one you saw now.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
so-
put on anything.
We found a Cameron film that came out 8 years after Killer Season.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it was called Percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Killer Season, it was written and it's starring Cameron. I don't know if he directed it, but it was definitely written by him, and it was
I don't think he
executive produced by Cameron, and it was executive produced by Queen Latifah.
Oh, I missed that in
Yeah.
the credits.
Yeah.
I keyed that in. I was like, oh my gosh, The Equalizer is the executive producer, the new
Yeah.
Equalizer. So
Maybe we're gonna get a Cameron guest spot on the Equalizer soon.
That'll be
You know?
fun. I hope
Except for
so.
Tad, I hope so. Yeah.
I'm with that. And we also had Omar Goodin Jr., who we've done a hood
Omar
film with him.
Gooding, no Junior.
Oh, I did say
Confuse him
Junior.
with
My
his-
bad.
with his
Omar Gooding.
brother.
Sorry, brother. Huh?
You confused him with Cuba.
Yes, I am confusing him with Cuba.
Yeah.
You're right. I did. That was my accident.
Everybody's not a junior in the family.
Right. Omar, this man putting in work though, man. I don't think he's there's been a year where he hasn't been in a movie.
He's been working very consistently. I did not connect until today that Omar Gooding is the same guy from Smart Guy.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Like I watched so much Smart Guy when I was a
Yeah,
kid, and then
yeah.
like today I was like, oh, he's the older brother, and I've seen him in other things, but I just like never connected the two.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never connected
range-
adult Omar Gooding and then like
Oh yeah, adult Omar is
the
living a
guy
different
from
life.
Smart Guy. Like I didn't
Yeah.
know I didn't know actors' names when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Nah, he came a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're a
Yeah.
black kid, we made a business to learn these people's names.
That's important. Yeah.
I mean,
I know, at least I did. I know this guy.
but he
No,
was.
they were just like the people on the show. It was like the
Right.
characters' names. So I just didn't go further than that.
I don't even know what he's called on Smart Guy.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember any of their names.
Yeah,
now.
I don't remember the names.
He was the brother.
It was just like how we say with hood films. We just saw him. I was like, yo, it's Omar Goodin. That was
Yeah,
it.
his
You
name's
knew
everything.
that and the twin sister, Tia and Tamari's brother,
Yeah,
and a woman that looked very similar to them. That's all I remember about the show. That was really it. The show was awesome, but that's most I remember about it. But yeah, so yeah, Omar Goodin is like he's the OG growing up, so it's always good to see him. When I saw him on Smart Guy, I had to watch Disney Plus, and I was like, yo, this was my joy. Oh snap, son! OG Omar Goodin. Hey, wow, I didn't even realize what I did there.
Hey,
Anyway,
the real OG.
the real OG.
Suck
Hey.
it, Tracy Morgan. It's so funny that Omar Gooding is like. I feel like now he plays like so many like hood characters, and like he like has like a very tough look, and Cuba has just like the corniest, like goofiest look. Like you know what I mean? He just looks like such a goody good.
Right.
He has like such an earnest vibe, and then Omar is like the opposite, and it's just like a really funny dynamic.
Yeah, I think I like Omar better. I feel like he got more range.
You
Yeah.
do. But Cuba, I guess, got the energy.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, Cuba's the superstar. He did what he had to do. You know what I mean?
He was. I don't know about Omar. Wasn't with Tom Cruise, but who knows what happened?
Yeah. I mean, hey, things happen. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah. So we did percentage. So, Alison, what do you feel like? What do you feel like is? What did you feel like the movie was about in your eyes, from what you was watching?
I guess I would have to boil it down to love.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
love of the game, love of a woman, love of excitement, and maybe a little bit of being chased. You know, maybe like a love of self-sabotage a little bit. At the end of the day, it was a romance.
Yeah.
It was a romance between two bros, really, at the end of the day. Because they're the only two that start the movie together and end the movie together. And then they're off
That's
on the
true.
next adventure. I like to think that Killer Season and Percentage are in the same universe. And then there's a third one coming. It's about 8 years after.
He did put out something in 2018, so who knows?
Yeah, he puts out something 2 years later.
Was it the California story?
Oh God!
So
I could find that out actually. I hope not.
I think it was. I forgot the name of the movie, but it
called,
definitely has Dame Dash in it.
Yeah, Hype Up or something.
Yeah,
stupid
something like that. But
Some dumbass name.
yeah, I know. Basically, folks, if you haven't seen Percentage, you can literally go to YouTube. The whole movie is there. That's
It's
how
just
we
there
watched
for
it.
you.
It's
Yeah.
just there, free of charge. Long story short, Cameron and Omar Goodin play two hustlers in New York who get caught up into the wrong. They was at the right place at the wrong time. The boys caught them, and their lawyer, who is now a ADA, he basically told them to go lay low. He gave them one job, said go lay low somewhere, stay out of trouble, because I can help keep you off the grid for now. They go to Miami, get caught up in a credit card scheme, they become scammers, they get too hot, and just chaos ensues, folks. That's the best way to put it, as every hood is.
You say get caught up in, like they didn't completely initiate.
You're right. I was being too nice. I was churching it up.
They're like,
You're right.
Layla, okay, cool. We're gonna first start with dealing drugs, and then we're gonna ease our way into credit card fraud.
Right. Like,
Our homie said to lay low.
Yeah. Even when they was on the phone with him, he was like, I told you guys to lay low.
Right, he was tight.
Yeah.
He was very tight.
He was like, yo, I told you to lay low. Like, I gave y'all one job.
And he gave him his car.
Oh yeah, and they vandalized it.
destroyed the car.
They
Destroyed
vandalized
it.
the car.
Honestly, they're not good friends.
No.
Yo, he was like, yo, go get rid of that shit.
I don't
was
know
like,
what power he
yo.
has over this DA. I don't understand that relationship.
Clearly something that you know, I guess he got some dirt. Remember Cameron be having dirt on people. Remember the Bill O'Reilly joint?
Oh yeah, that was funny.
When he found out his man was on Current Affairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very Harlem thing to do, to find out what you did and just use it against you.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather see that movie. I'd rather see a movie about how Cameron gonna get a district attorney in his pocket. That's a movie.
He got something. He got something.
How did this friendship start?
Yeah, it would have been cool if it started off like that. Like, don't forget what happened in, you know, the Poconos.
Flashback or something.
Yeah, something. And what happened in the Poconos was. Oh, he did kind of say something like that. He was calling him on the phone, and homie wasn't picking up because he was asleep. And he was like, "Yo, don't make me tell you about your bit." And then all of a sudden, homie picked up, was like, "Hello." So I guess maybe he was sleeping with his wife.
Yeah.
And then homie knew about an affair he had, and then yeah.
All right, that's
Here we
fair.
are. Yeah.
I feel like that's still a lot. I would just divorce my wife.
No, you're right.
Like, now you got me in some DEA Homeland Security nonsense. Nah, bro.
Nah, you're right. It's just
I'll just divorce this shit.
yeah. this is basically what it was. So this was basically the movie you saw.
Yeah.
So let's just get more into the movie first. So this is basically this is what you saw. How did you feel when you saw Ving Rhames as a cowboy?
It was everything that I never knew I needed. You know, I feel like we've seen Ving Rhames in a lot of different portrayals, and this was a new one for me. They said this when we were watching the movie, but he was doing the most and the least at the same time. Like everything about how he appeared, every time he came on screen, there was the
yeah, that
Western
weird
music.
Western music.
But also had like a beat on it.
Yeah. Facts.
Because it's like he's a black cowboy. Like, hip-hop cowboy.
Hip-hop
like,
cowboy.
I don't know what he did to get into this movie. Like, who did he owe?
Cameron, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
This man
Cameron had some.
He's been in like Mission.
He's like a real actor.
He's a real actor.
Yeah.
He's been in Mad Mission Impossible. They all make money. It's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
You don't need to be here.
We don't know what his spending habits are.
Yeah, that's probably
We
true.
don't know if he has a gambling trouble.
They gotta be one of those.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be in this film at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else makes sense.
Maybe
for
he
them.
had a few too many divorces. I don't know his personal
Possibly.
life. You know, who knows?
Dang right.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this is not a. I don't think he wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And for that reason, he had like no lines. Like
Yeah,
Exactly.
very little.
I think
Yeah,
he said
very
two.
little
I think he
lines,
said like
2
4
words,
words
yeah.
the whole time.
That is true.
And then
Yeah.
it's like you're like, oh, Ving Rhames. Like all you want is like Ving Rhames, and then he
Right.
just like teases you. Like
Yeah.
you just get
He's
like.
only like 3 scenes.
I know he's like barely there, and he's there for like probably his total screen time is like 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Hilarious. Yeah, that's probably true.
And then you're just like, okay, I guess I'll just deal with this Albanian guy for some reason.
But then they used him to save him at the end, so he did. That wasn't even him actually, because that was probably stunned double half the time anyway.
Microphone.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. No, it might have been a stunt double. I don't know. Well, at least when he was doing the gun stuff, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when
Yeah.
he shot behind the back without looking. So
Yeah, that was very
made
very
a guy
smooth.
slip and fall.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
He shot a guy off the balcony.
I like that he was wearing a full cowboy getup with spurs and everything, but like, there's no horse.
There's no
Like,
horse anywhere to be seen.
Yeah, there's no need for these spurs.
right.
Like,
There was none.
You're in Miami. You're not even
Yeah.
like a desert environment where that's the thing.
yeah, he's got to be sweating
He's gotta be
so
so
much.
hot.
It's like all
Right.
black, like heavy, humid as fuck. You're in
Yeah.
Miami. There's a reason like cowboys are usually in the desert. You know, it's like
Right.
different.
No, I just didn't get that because even when they had the shootout scene, and this was just like, this is starting to become a thing with like Cameron films. It just,
We only see 2.
yeah, we've only covered 2.
Well, it's a theme.
Yeah. Or I guess technically 3 if we're counting Paid in Full.
He has a signature style.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's for damn sure.
But at least the ones that he wrote and directed, yeah, it's like he needs guns, he needs explosions, you know.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was explosions at
He
the
needs
shootout.
Gratuitous
yeah.
nudity.
Yeah, he needs gratuitous nudity.
It wasn't as much as I thought there would be.
Yeah, especially the way the movie starts out like in a strip club. So and then she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, that's a woman in a bathing suit," which first of all is very normal at a strip club. And you're just like, "Okay, I guess this is just what the movie's gonna be." And then it was like, "Oh, actually, surprisingly less of that." But
Yeah. Shockingly.
honestly, probably could have used more of it.
Damn.
No, I mean,
That's funny.
it could have went that way, but yeah, it was just
Start off
like,
like the end of Scarface. Like, what is this random angry Hispanic just shooting at the cops for?
it felt like that scene when he did in Killer Season where he was just at the strip club and then he just started singing
Oh yeah,
just randomly.
yeah. that was-
Yeah. Only difference was this time he was here on business. He was like, I'm doing the deal, man. It's not what we agreed on. I really thought he was gonna start rapping right.
Nah,
right
this is
then.
different. He's done with that. He's
Oh,
done
okay,
rapping.
okay.
That's
I was
why
like,
there's only
yo,
one
he
song.
starts
in the movie.
rapping, yo.
Nah,
I
you
already
don't.
know what I'm getting into.
He's taking himself seriously in this one.
Percentage
Did
the
he though?
musical.
Yeah.
All right, I give you
definitely
that.
did.
He definitely
He
took
definitely
himself
did.
seriously.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, no one
We
else
still-
did.
yeah.
The lighting in this movie was so bad.
Yeah.
Like-
Was that because it was bootleg, or we were watching some bootleg shit? Or was
Yes.
just that
Yes, it
bad?
was.
Okay,
It was
I'm-
mostly bootleg.
I was gonna
shit.
say
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, then I'll give him a pass.
Oh, the cinematography still wasn't great.
I'm sure it's not great to start off with, and then
No.
was made worse by the bootleg.
Yeah.
But it's like it starts off with all these scenes that are like dark and at night, and it's just like I can see like
Barely.
a sliver of your face. Like it's just
Yeah.
like you like sometimes they would move and there'd be like a little bit of light, and then you're like, oh, okay, or you can see
Yeah.
like the outline of their head. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
the night scenes are pretty
Pretty rough.
harsh
Yeah.
in this film.
Hey, it made me just feel like old times because, you know, when I used to do bootlegs a lot back in the day, used to get them off the block. It was always just very dark.
Well, damn,
Yeah.
Marv, it ain't old times no more.
Hey, this is what our podcast is about. These hood
yeah, fair
past
enough.
and present. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
it was that vibe. I didn't want it to be that dark. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you, but it's just like, hey, you know,
But then it's like, but then they go to Miami where everything's bright and sunny, and then it was like not as much of a problem. Like New York, the New
Right.
York scenes were hard to see,
Right.
like visually, and then once you the sunshine in Miami, it's like all right, it's better.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, yo,
That's fair.
I was waiting for that too. I was like, yo, I can't wait till they go to Miami because we need to brighten this whole thing up.
That's hilarious. I didn't even know where they were going.
Oh, I only knew because I read the IMDb
Okay.
before we got here.
I
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah,
I forgot.
and
about
this
it.
was actually a fan request. I forgot to
It
mention
was a
that.
fan request.
was a
I
fan
forgot
request.
to mention too.
So it was coincidentally going with our 2-year anniversary, and I was like, yeah, let's get Allison back. But shout out to our boy Kareem, fan of the podcast. He definitely was like, yo, y'all need to check out Percentage. So shout out
Yeah,
to you.
'cause I
for that,
did not
bro.
know this shit existed.
Thank you, Kareem,
Before he
for
said it.
bringing this into my life. I mean that. I feel like that sounded sarcastic, but I did mean that.
Yeah, he definitely hollered at me and was like, yo, I see y'all saw Killer Season. See y'all saw Paid in Full. Y'all be watching some flicks on here. Y'all got to watch Percentage. And I'm like, for real? He goes, bro, you sat through Killer Season and you sat through Belly 2, you go watch Percentage. And now I see why he said that.
He's fair. He's right.
He was so
He's
right. Oh my gosh,
He's
he was so right.
I put this above Belly too.
Oh, no, most definitely, hands down, put this above Belly 2. It was, yeah, it was.
I didn't know they made a belly too.
Yeah.
That's what we need to know.
I'm gonna put that on my list.
Yeah. One of our
We'll do a double feature.
that was actually one of our top 5.
Just
streamed episodes.
ask your man about it. He saw it. That's the one.
Oh,
made
he
him
was
see.
our
Oh,
guest
is that
for
the one
that
you watched?
one.
Oh, that's
He
Yeah.
right.
was.
About it.
Yeah, me and him was in his crib just
Really
laughing our
That's
asses
right.
off. He was just like, "What is this?"
Horrendous.
I was like, "This is Hood Films." He was like, "All right." That's all. He wasn't even mad. He just was laughing. We was laughing our asses off. Shout out to Dave, man. That joint was classic. But yeah. So anyway, yes, and for Uni's sake, coming from his heritage, he got to see the legendary Macy Gray as a evil Jamaican.
Yeah, she
Boss.
was terrible.
Jamaican, Midwestern, Southern.
That's right.
Terrible.
Didn't she say one of her parents came from like Minnesota, I think, or something?
Her father
Yeah.
was Minnesota, her mom's Jamaican. Then she changed it to a southern accent.
She said
Yeah.
she grew up in the South.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was just in a way to excuse that her accent's gonna go everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. She was
But it
like,
did,
"I'm gonna let
'cause
you
she
know
started
right
speaking
now."
Jamaican again.
Yeah. I thought she was Haitian originally.
That's what I thought she was trying to
figured
do.
that
because
went-
they
yeah.
in Miami.
Yeah, because I know like most of Miami is like that's most Miami is like
She
Haitian
didn't know
people
what
and
the
stuff.
fuck she was doing, man. She was just saying it was random. Just sound like a Caribbean. It doesn't matter where.
What if they told her to say Haitian and then she just kept saying Jamaican, and they were like by the seventh
They're like,
tape, they're like,
all right,
just, yeah,
Macy.
you're
What?
Jamaican.
Yeah, it's fine.
You want to be Jamaican? That's fine. You know. It's just like
Right? Yo, just tell her talk regular. What is she doing over there? Why you make her do that for? Was that a choice?
I don't know. Yeah, it was someone's choice. I would love to know whose. Like, was she doing that under duress and like was like stressed out and it's like I'm not getting this accent and I'm like really messing it up?
Yeah.
You know? Or was she like, guys, I got this accent?
I think that's had to be the second.
And then
thing,
it's
bro.
Macy Gray, who's like one of the more famous people in the film.
right.
Director Alex Merkin is not going to tell Macy Gray, like, actually, your accent sucks.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know who Alex Merkin is, so maybe
You
you're
know,
like a
we know who one of those people are.
right.
So
Nolan, and you're gonna listen to Nolan.
that
not
person
this
has the
guy.
power.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
But damn, at least Cameron should have been like, yo, you sound bad, ma.
Mm.
Cameron should have kept it real. Like, this don't sound right.
He
Is he the best judge of that, I wonder?
No,
Yeah.
he's probably not.
yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah. Like,
At this point, it was like we're already in too deep.
Like, just do Training Day. Just do that. Everyone likes that when he did that in Training Day. Remember Macy?
Nope.
That's all she had to do. Damn.
This was the Macy Gray that was the assassin in Gang of Roses, Macy Gray. that we
Oh
got,
yeah, I forgot she was
Yeah.
in that too.
She was-
Damn
yeah.
it, she was in one good movie.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a feeling that this movie was just a compilation of hood films that we've watched, just put into a blender.
It's all
Yeah.
converging, bro. We're losing our minds,
We're
bro.
losing our minds. I don't know what we were showing Allison. We probably wasn't showing her anything. She's just here, like, yo, you guys called me.
I'm not even here, actually. You guys tripped acid about 2 hours ago.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wake up my bed and cold
Tripping
sweat,
balls,
like, fuck,
bro.
No more drugs.
Word. Like, yo, gotta stop watching these hood films. But yeah, anyway. No, I just felt like it was just it was a movie that started off like decent, and I was like, okay, this is not horrible. But then like once he started like moving at the speed of light with the whole story, it was just like, yo, bro.
I feel like he was running out of time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. I don't know
Like,
how to write.
If it was maybe 2 hours or more, maybe he would add a little more time to explain. You
No.
think? No? You don't think so?
She's like,
I
wanna see
don't
no
think he
more.
needed 2 hours.
Okay.
I think he just needed to probably go a few more edits on the script.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like the movie started out like kind of much slower pace than it needed to be, and then it was like jamming everything on the back end.
Mhm.
You know, I feel like maybe he could have balanced, you know, the action a little
Maybe
bit.
not so much scenes of him trying to work regular and curse that chick out in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That scene didn't need to happen.
that scene did not need to happen.
It was
Yeah.
funny.
Well, I guess that was the scene to say that he needed to start making cash now and get back to
Yeah.
the lifestyle he had when he was a boss.
I feel like we got that point. We could see that he didn't like his job.
But I feel like you're saying like the scenes of him trying to do the job
Yeah.
that could have gone faster.
Yeah, that could have
We
gone.
could have had
yeah,
less
yeah.
of that.
Right.
What the hell happened with the one guy who gave him a chance? Like I was waiting for some follow up on that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know? I was like
Flacco's in jail.
No.
no.
He's saying
the one guy
Jamaican
who was
dude.
like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh
What,
yeah.
Like what was the point of all that?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gave him a whole impassioned speech. You're
I
right.
forgot about that dude. Yeah, they could have cut that.
It
out.
was such a long road to take to establish that he had a very expensive watch.
Right.
When I feel like there's like a lot of ways they could have done that otherwise, like just shown the watch, you know, had anyone comment on the watch, or whatever, or that
Man,
should have been
went
like the only. Yeah, it
That
was-
man went to the dialogue and he was never seen again.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. There was no scene like where he calls back and goes, "So are you guys working with me?" Or
Nothing. I forgot. he
nothing.
or they were
existed.
like not even like, oh fuck that guy.
yeah,
Like, they just
yeah,
never discussed again.
yeah. At least something like he gets a call like, "You guys use my number." Why you use my number? You got my credit card. You mash up my card. Like nothing like that happened. You were just like, okay.
That sounded better than Macy Gray.
I try, man. I try, brother. I just was just.
Yeah.
Oh, I just see. I just got that.
Hilarious.
I did try. So, no pun intended, but hey, it's out there now. So we had those. We had Donnell Rawlings, who was the goofy sidekick. In
Honestly,
a sense.
probably the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Don Rollins was good.
Yeah, like
He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't try to do no stupid accent.
Right.
No,
I'm
he was
Donna
just
Rollins. I'm gonna be
he was
Donna
just
Rollins.
ridiculous and funny, and honestly made some unbearable scenes palatable.
yeah, that's true. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Because
Do
he would
that.
just like jump in with something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. When they like rolled up in Miami, I was like, did they just like show up unannounced? Like,
Yeah, they did.
just like, oh yeah, hey, okay, you can stay here now.
Yeah, you can stay as
That's
long as you
exactly
want.
what they did.
That's exactly what they did. They didn't even tell his cousin he was like. I don't even know if he told his cousin he was coming or.
They might not even have cell phones.
I feel like there might have been a call.
Yeah, like I might be down
Like
there.
he said something because I was like very invested in this idea, and he. But then the cousin said something like, "Oh, like how long are you guys gonna be here?" Like he like kind of seemed like he knew that they were coming, but like barely.
Yeah, it was like
Like he's like, "I'm gonna be down in Miami." He's like, "All
Yeah.
right, swing through."
Yeah, I'll be
Facts.
around.
Yeah.
That's what I felt.
Show up,
That's what
show
I
up
felt.
with one backpack.
Yeah, like that's all y'all got. Yeah. Oh,
That's never a good
Nah.
song.
Yeah, he should have been like, "Yo, y'all can stay here for like a week, and then y'all gotta find some place."
Yeah, he was too hospital.
Yeah, that's what. And then look where it got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in jail, and the dude literally, I know y'all couldn't see it in the darkness. Some other cellmate or another guy in the jail took the phone and hung it up.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was like, bro,
He down bad.
why did he have a bad ending?
They all had bad endings. These guys are trying to walk to LA from Miami.
Yeah, but they
good.
brought it on themselves.
They definitely brought him.
And Flacco is like just doing his thing and
Yeah.
living a clean life, and I feel like he's the one who really got.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
super.
Fucked
He
over.
got super.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Donnell Rawlings got killed, so like that sucks too.
See?
But he was a little more shady for sure.
Yeah, they're walking to LA, but they're walking
Mm.
alive
yeah,
and
they're,
free.
they're walking and breathing.
Yeah, and breathing. They're not in jumpsuits.
I
jail
think
jumpsuits
they'll
and
be
that.
dead before they make it out of town.
Probably,
Yeah.
but thanks to the credits, they still alive.
Yeah,
you know what I
fair
mean?
enough.
They're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Homie in jail talk about help me, and they was like, and he was just quiet too, like. I don't think I should say no just yet. And then somebody said no for him, and he was like, "Oh, he hung up. All right, cool." I mean, he hung up. It's not my fault. They only got a certain amount of time in jail.
Yeah, that was a dark scene.
Yeah.
And let that be a lesson to the Flaccos of the world, not to let your shady cousin stay at your place.
Yeah. His cousin didn't even help him. He's like, yo, he's in jail. He just watched Ed stand on the phone like,
Yeah, he didn't call his cousin.
yeah, I would at
That's
least,
funny.
nah, we fighting, man. Like, you got my cousin in jail.
You can't even like call like a aunt or something.
I feel like Omar
Yeah.
Goodin definitely liked Ant more than his cousin.
No, he said that.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you my man. I'll ride or die with you forever. But he was like, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, it should be the other way around, but I guess maybe sometimes it depends on how long you stay with your cousin, I guess.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes that's that cousin you like, oh, I only see him when like family reunion type
That's
vibes.
probably what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. But then for all of that, homie should have been like, I only see him on family reunion, so y'all can stay at my house for like a week.
Yeah.
Movie should have been over right
He had
A little
lot of
bit on
people-
him.
He had a lot of
I mean, he
people in
did,
the
he did kick
house.
him out eventually.
he
Yeah,
did. He did. Once he saw shit was getting
Like,
hot.
oh, you have a drug cartel in my house? Okay,
Yeah, he
that's
got
it.
caught. Yeah.
I'm putting my foot down,
Yeah.
guys.
That is how it looked with the outfit he had on and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm putting my foot. Everybody get out. Get out of my house.
Yeah, that's exactly what he
Carlton.
did.
Carlton the case.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was an unnecessary scene. That also could have been cut.
The old way he kicked him out the crib.
No, when Cameron like came home from work and was like dressed all nerdy, and then they're like, oh, what's wrong? He was like, this girl just
Oh,
served
yeah.
me because
Oh,
I'm dressed like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And then they make fun of him, and then he beats the shit out of the guy for making fun of him, and it's like, well, you brought it up, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
he definitely did.
I mean,
And also, your pickup line was probably what made her not want to holler at you.
I
what
think
was
it was,
his line?
yeah,
I
what was
forget.
I think,
oh, you need
You
a
need a-
sponsor.
The thing
Yeah,
is-
you
What's
need a
shaking? You need
sponsor.
a sponsor?
What's shaking, Ma? You need a sponsor.
Oh
What
my
does that
God.
mean?
Yeah. I mean, what's shaking is I've never heard a New York dude say it in real life, but I know it is a word that is used in New York. I just never heard it
I
personally
got
outside
that.
of music.
I'm trying to understand what the sponsor aspect of it is.
Because
coming
like
from.
shaking, like you're in withdrawal, and
Okay.
so like
Oh, okay.
like you're an
Talk to
an
him.
addict.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
It is one of the greatest negs I've ever heard in my life.
Spit those balls.
That's a horrible
What's
pickup
shaking? You need a
line.
sponsor. Bang. That's Cameron.
She was right to be like, excuse me?
She was probably trying to figure out what he's trying to say. Like, what does that even mean? Then
What
she's
the
like,
fuck?
she probably realized and walked away. All right.
Yeah, she was getting the no ready, but when she heard that, it was like she needed a couple minutes.
Because she was
like,
probably
wait.
trying to understand what the hell she just heard.
She was like, damn, I just wanted to say no. Now he got me all confused and shit.
Now you're making me think.
Yeah, he gonna make me think. Now he's oh,
That girl was
he
a
not even
good
gonna get a
actor.
no. She just walked off.
That girl was a good actor. She
was.
She was very
great.
confused. Unless Cameron just said it on the spot. He's like, just act natural. I'm okay.
Yeah, that was a genuine reaction.
Yeah.
I think the director walked up to her and was like, "Have you ever been catcalled?" She was like, "Oh, that's all you need? Oh, this will be okay. Yeah, this is nothing.
They've been catcalled
This
by
is nothing.
Cameron. It's
Yeah.
a different kind of catcall.
Oh, don't worry." He said, "Don't worry. Don't treat him like his name is Ant, and that's it. That was all you need. Like treat him like he's a dude in the city."
Look at his shitty watch.
Yep.
That's your motivation.
She was like, "Don't look at Cameron the rapper. Look at just everything else." And
Like,
she
have you
was
ever been like, Cameron would say some ignorant shit. Like,
I mean, you know,
yeah, it's very.
keep that face on. Keep that face.
Yeah.
Just keep thinking about the cat call.
Yeah,
And then she heard that line and was like, "It's go time."
It's the role I had been training for
Yep,
my
been
entire
training-
life.
Let's go.
Yeah, he was mad.
Yeah. I also want to know what's the significance of him naming himself after insects.
Oh, he does that in a lot of these movies.
Killer
Yeah,
Season, he
does.
was flea, and Percentage, he was ant.
It just might be a coincidence.
Okay, maybe.
I don't think he did it for anything else.
Maybe.
I don't know. I could see him being like a spider. Or
Yeah.
Spider. I think I feel like it has to be one syllable.
Oh, flea, ant, tick.
Tick.
Take me the next
Tick.
one, maybe.
He just be
Tick.
B.
B.
E. Yeah. Nah, I don't want him to get sued by that comic book. That was a good show. I don't want that to happen to him now.
Oh, the tick? He would just
Yeah.
be tick, not the tick.
Take off the W, be all right?
Yeah, you be alright. Ain't nobody confusing
Okay.
the Cameron character with the award-winning tick. It's not gonna happen. I think he'll be okay.
Okay, no problem. So, since you've gone,
Yeah.
we've added a segment to our show where you've heard this already. We know you've heard this quote before, and that's "Whose man's is this?" And basically, that we just trying to find out whose man's is this in the movie, like who's somebody you felt was just doing too much that you had. If you could tell them, you could be like, "Whose man's is this?"
It's a hard one. You can take your time.
That is a hard one. There are a lot. I mean, I feel like we kind of already talked about it, but I gotta say Macy Gray. She was so wild. Like
Not even the character,
every-
the actor, Macy Gray. Was
in
doing too
every
much.
scene she was in. Like she kind of stole it, but not in a good way. Like, whether it was like just whatever she's physically doing, which was like always just like really out there, or
Yeah,
just
she
like
was really Jack Nicholson.
what accent is she doing in
Yeah.
this scene?
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, and then like I'm assuming it's okay to do spoilers on here.
Yeah, please. We passed
I
that.
don't want to ruin anything for you guys. No, when like at the end when it was like she was like, "Where's my daughter?" Like,
Oh yeah.
like it was just like
Yeah.
it was pretty bad, and I could not stop looking at it. It was just amazing. A true train wreck. Yeah, symbolized at the end by them walking off into train tracks.
Ah.
The walking away from the train wreck
Walking
of a
away from a
movie
train
that
wreck.
this was.
Yeah.
Starting over.
Yeah.
You had anybody?
Oh man, Jesus, where to begin? Gotta be Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have been in the first place.
No, shouldn't.
It's like
No.
Macy Gray, I get it.
Mm.
You ain't making albums. Ving Rhames, what are you doing, man? You could
Yeah.
have just waited for the next Mission Impossible 6. That shit made $1 billion. I know you getting. You don't need to do anything else.
No.
You must be just doing it for the love of the game.
Maybe he needs to get a new
Yeah.
agent.
Maybe.
Maybe he needs to do
Yeah.
I
that.
think they're both from. Is it a Harlem thing? Can
Maybe?
Cameron just talk film Harlem cast into doing anything?
He did get our boy Michael K. Williams in Killer
He
Season.
did get Michael
he
K.
did.
Williams
He did.
in Killer Season. Yeah, Cameron don't get these actors who have no business in these movies.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here?
Critically acclaimed actors.
Right? Like, Macy, I get
Yeah.
it. I get Macy Gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jim Jones, I know why you here.
Oh yeah. Omar Goodin is like, okay, he's a vet.
Like, well, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
them
man.
two
There,
was
there are
like-
some people who will just say yes to whatever.
I guess.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
That's true. I
He didn't even do anything. He just shot a couple fake guns and wore one outfit the entire film.
yeah. I feel like he should have got shot so many times.
He should have got killed.
He should have been dead before the big shootout.
Also, he like had a snake for some reason,
Oh yeah.
which like they made it up like it seemed like it was going to be important, and then it was not at all.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna use it as a weapon later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
like, at least have it like bite someone. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just saying, like, if you're gonna go this route of the Cowboy, which is just very outlandish for no reason, Cameron should have just went all out. He should have pulled up on a horse. You know what I'm saying? He should have been lassoing motherfuckers.
I think he wanted to keep an air of realism.
It was too late for that.
I know. You know that. She
Yeah.
knows that. We all know that, but
Man had 2 revolvers.
yeah.
He had 2 revolvers,
It
bro.
was like taking 2 revolvers against like
Yeah.
Someone had an M4.
an AR.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uzi,
Yeah,
I'm like,
Uzi,
yeah,
yo.
it's
My
not
man splat the
possible.
Uzi, and he still
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
And then, okay. My whose man's is this? Because I'm gonna throw this in there too. My whose man's is this? Definitely without a doubt is Cameron's character Ant, because he came through and he fucked up everybody's life once he pulled up to Miami.
Yeah.
That's
He
true.
literally, outside of his one best friend who rode with him all the way, he literally, it was the girl who believed in him. She got killed.
She got killed.
Yep.
He fooled his best friend's cousin. He's in jail.
Mm.
Some guy who had nothing really to do with it also died.
Yeah, Donald
Yeah.
Rollins
Yeah.
died.
Rest
Don
in peace.
Rollins. You know what I'm saying?
Crisco got arrested.
Yeah,
And,
you know,
Sweets too. Flacco's,
Right.
Flacco's girl.
yeah, she's gone.
Mm.
Macy Gray believed in him. Now
Oh,
she lost
yeah.
somebody valuable to her.
Mhm.
Like all these things happened because of him. And then also he believed in, the bunnies, as they called them.
Mhm.
And one of the bunnies just happened to do a big time connect.
That's
and now her
another
boss is
scene
dead.
They spent too much time on. They barely
Yeah.
did anything with them.
Yeah, you see? He literally single-handedly, like at the end of this, I felt like Omar Goodin's character should have been like, whose man's is this? Oh, he's my man's. Damn it. But the one that I want to say from out of nowhere
He was just a dad.
is the random henchman that got shot by Ving Rhames and did like a baseball
Oh my
slide.
God.
And there was no sound effect. He just,
That was amazing.
yo, I was like, yo,
Yeah,
where's
I
the
haven't seen
sound
anybody
effect?
die like that before.
Yeah, we have.
Where?
Gang of Roses.
Oh, when the same guy died
When the
twice?
same guy died twice. When he died, fell
That was
over,
pretty funny.
and then magically he was back on the
Yeah,
same
They
spot.
just recycled the exact same
He
scene.
died again.
I'm like, well, I just
He
don't even
was
have
a
that
zombie.
scene.
He was like, oh.
Yeah, that was wild too. That was wild too.
But this guy, I think, might have taken the title only because of that baseball slide.
yeah, the way he
That slide, he
fell
just like
He was like, "Tsh," and you
It
heard the
sounds so
slide.
fast.
Yeah, it was like the camera kept the mic right down there, like when he slid, and you heard that. And I know when when they said cut, I know he's standing there like, oh. Like, he
Yeah, it
heard
was like a
something.
weird fall too. Like,
Like
did
my
you
back.
fall right?
It was dedication to the craft.
Dedication.
Yeah.
I
Cameron was
guess.
like, yo, I salute you, bro. He's like, my back.
I hope he has health insurance.
I hope he does. Yo, that SAG card, man. He gonna need to give him the SAG card for that.
Yeah, he's
Give him
earned
the
it.
SAG card. Yes, please. Law and Order. If y'all looking for a guy just that can lay there,
Fall
please.
weird,
I don't know his
weird.
name, but if you're looking for a guy that can lay there, nice fall guy.
Watch percentage.
Yeah,
Ving
MCU
Rhames.
or DC movies. Y'all need a guy that could just fall like that. Yo, call that man. Please watch percentage and go, that guy's on to something. It'll be wonderful when the Hulk smashes something next time. But yeah, that's definitely for me. I just felt like that might have been one of my favorite scenes. I mean, did you have a favorite scene?
Oh man,
Yeah, that's a $1 million question right
it
now.
really is. Like, how do you choose just one?
How do you choose?
I don't know. I mean, favorite is such an interesting word, but
Yeah.
a scene that sticks out in my mind
Mm.
is like when they were at the club, and then it was like cutting back and forth between like them dancing on
And
the
having
club
sex?
floor, and then
Yeah, when did they
fucking.
have sex?
I guess after. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm guessing after.
But like, first of all, it's like, okay, so like now we just know that they fuck. So like
Right.
the whole point, like the idea of a scene like in the club is like, oh, will they? Are they gonna do it? But you're like, I already know that they fuck because you
Right.
literally
You're
just told
showing me, but it's trying to do plot acquisition at the same time. Cause like, come see my homegirl. I'm not gonna call her movie name. Macy Gray while I'm trying to watch him have sex.
Her
with
name is Mama Cat.
Mama Cat. Wasn't it Tyson at first? What was that? What was up with the Tyson?
It was
shit?
a code name.
Yeah.
Because when
Mama June's already a code name.
But then it was actually her mom.
Yeah.
Which was like, at the whole time I was like, oh, you're just like calling her like mama or whatever. I'm like, oh no, that's like literally your mom. Like,
oh, they pulled the One Piece,
yeah. No, like, yeah, because remember,
You're right.
when they said that, he was like, there's no Tyson. She was like, Tyson could be anybody. And
she's like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Yeah. She was like, anybody. It could be a small dick, hard dick. And I was like, where are we going with
That's
this?
when I really got
Basically
mad. I was like, all right,
escalated.
you're doing a shitty accent. You're not even making sense while doing it. You're just saying words now.
Whose man's is this?
Whose man's is this? Even in that scene when she when she pulled up, and I think because they messed up working with the Turkish dude or whatever.
Yeah.
The Albanian
dude.
syndicate.
The Albanian syndicate.
Yeah.
And then they busted in the crib and she was like, "You messed up. You work for me." And he was like, "How the fuck you get in my house? You messed up. You work for me."
How did she know anything?
Yeah.
How did she even find out what they were doing?
Because she be known in the streets.
So the daughter just randomly showed up to Cameron in the club?
Yeah, the same way that the bad guy was running for apparently 5 minutes and she was just there the whole time. She knew where he was hiding. Remember, she just popped out the car.
She must have been scoping him out as soon as he got to town.
Yeah, but who drove to the part? Who drove to where he was gonna pop up at? Because the cowboy was inside shooting up the place.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, she dropped him off. He got out when he
Yeah,
started
that's
shooting.
right.
She was waiting outside in the car.
She was waiting outside.
I guess she was like, I know he gonna stay right here. Don't worry about it. I was just like, what is going on in this? Folks, you gotta bear with us. Killer season, we knew what we was getting into, but this was a whole nother
it's the
ride.
first time either of us have seen it. Any of us have seen it.
Another standout scene was
Go ahead.
the shopping montage with the bunnies
Oh,
that had the song that was like talking about AIDS and shit.
That's not some hot bars.
But it was just like, hey, I think these two don't match.
I did hear
Like,
something
it was
about
like
that.
there were like some heavy lyrics in that song.
That's just how Cameron is. He will throw some AIDS
He was like,
references there.
this
with
is
some
just the
serious
song
shit.
that we have.
Yeah. He's like, hey man, I got a single coming out.
Single, yep.
It's still my movie, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I'm shocked there wasn't more Cameron songs.
Yeah, you're right. Because
There really
Killer
wasn't that
Season had
much.
so
That was an
many.
album.
That was an album, and it was
I
beautiful.
don't think this one had an album.
If it did, it just wasn't hitting the same way.
No, it wasn't.
This was a different Cameron by then.
No, the one song on this that he actually did was fire. I don't know what these other people.
Yeah. Was it you talking about the one with the Snow Bunny montage? Yeah. There was a song he did at the end of the movie. You had already given up.
Yeah,
I saw you
given
walk
up.
away.
Yeah.
But
I did.
you gave up. But I was
I
like,
gave
this
it up for
song's kind of
When I
knocks.
saw
Kinda
credits
knocks.
roll, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
bye.
It kind of knocked.
Okay.
But yeah, compared to the Killer Season album, no. This was one of those rare occasions where a rapper's movie soundtrack is just no bueno.
This is when
Yeah.
like I don't need to do. He's trying to be like Ludacris. Like I'm not doing movies. That's songs. Fast and Furious, baby. See how much money I'm making?
Wait, so you saying that he's trying to be like Ludacris in the sense he's not doing songs no more, or?
Yeah, he trying to. Be
Oh,
on some
okay.
hits,
Gotta
some
make that
shit.
movie money.
Yeah.
I would say that, but then Cameron did release an album like a year or two ago, and
Oh,
it was
shit.
really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Well,
really
fuck.
good.
Well,
I was like,
gotta
oh,
shut
he's
the hell
back.
up. All right,
Yeah, he
cool.
made Purple Haze too, and I was like, oh, he's back.
Oh, word.
He's
All
back.
right.
Yeah.
I'm about to listen to that.
Yeah, it was fire.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, the Ludacris one, I'll give you that because he hasn't made an album in a long time. We miss you, Luda. Oof, we miss
Yeah, but he is
Yeah.
making that sweet money.
Sweet,
You're
sweet
right.
Fast
You're
and
right. It
Furious
was just he
franchise.
should.
But would it kill him to lay down a track or two?
No,
That's
wouldn't.
all I'm saying, sis.
would
That's
not.
all I'm saying.
We would love it. We're gonna
Yeah.
still see the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
for
also
sure.
we'll buy your album.
Exactly.
Double money.
Talk to him.
I will.
That's
I'll give him a
facts.
call.
Nah, I just say that's facts. I
Hit
heard.
on his Twitter like, when are you gonna put another song?
I heard his verses, and I was
Listen,
like,
we talked
damn,
about it
why
on
he did that?
Welcome to My Hood Films. And
You gonna hit us up like, hey man, y'all right, man. I'm sorry.
you never know.
Yeah, I heard that verses, and I was like, oh man, so many hits, Luda, so many hits.
So many.
Oh man, stop doing that Fast and Furious, but it's too late.
Nah,
Maybe
it's
the
all right.
verses kicks a little something up in 'em.
Hopefully
Hopefully.
so. I hope so.
Hopefully.
But was there any other plot holes you noticed? Anything where you were just like, I don't get why he or she didn't do this?
No,
No?
it was a perfect film. Otherwise, I think we talked about a lot of them. I don't remember who said this, but I wrote it down. I really loved this line where he was like, "The money flooded in, tsunaami style."
Yo,
That sounds like something Ant would say. Pretty sure I was Cameron.
Because it was like, I was like,
He had a lot of interesting
what does that
bars.
mean? It like kind of came in, and then it left, and then it came in real hard.
Yo, hilarious.
Yeah.
That sounds like something he would say. I'm just saying.
He had most of the dialogue.
He
It
did
was
have
such
most
a
of the
great-
dialogue.
It was such a great line, and I've never heard that before. But
Yeah. Because I think when I remember when Donald Rollins, he walked up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, folks. There was a gentleman whose nickname in the movie was Crisco.
Right. That's the one Cameron
yeah,
pushed.
yeah, I did write that down.
Yes.
I
His
didn't
nickname was
want to bring it
Crisco.
up.
I'm not. I guess maybe because he eats a lot of fried foods.
Well, what they said in the movie was that he's been in and out of jail, and you don't want to know why he's called Crisco, and they left it at that.
Oh, ew.
Leave it up to
Yeah.
the imagination.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it was
I
gross.
guess he worked in the kitchen.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
do we is that why we had to call him Crisco?
Yeah.
That was his answer in the movie. That's literally what he Flocka told
It was
Cam.
such a-
Like,
It's such an upsetting.
Yeah, that's
and it was like,
upsetting.
again, unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Like so unnecessary. It's like
Yeah.
we just want to put in a prison rape joke.
to
here.
be
Yeah.
fair, Cameron, he would ask that question.
Yeah, but now the scene where he beat up the dude, that don't even feel right anymore. Cause now if he's clowning me for not getting a girl, I'd have been like, "You remember why you're called Crisco, bro?"
Yeah, I
You
felt
know what
like
I
he
mean?
didn't
Like,
need to punish
why
him,
beat
like,
him
he
up
could've-
now? That's just
yeah.
added insult to
Because
injury.
you want to drop the biggest, toughest guy. It's prison rules.
Mm-hmm.
If my name is Crisco for reasons that are not very good sexually, yeah, I'm not the biggest, toughest guy in the yard. I'm
Oh
not.
no, I took it to mean that he was the
They want
one.
to use in the Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking something else.
It could have been.
because of how big and scary he is.
Okay, I get
Neither
that.
one's is great.
No, it's not good either way.
I took it the wrong way. I apologize, America.
Okay, just,
Apologize to the
Apology
world.
accepted.
there's nothing. There's nothing positive about that name, anyway.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Anyway, when Donald Rollins' character was messing with him, he walked up to him. He was like, "Man, I'm about to kung fu with a diet off of you, boy," or something like that. And I was just like, "Yo,
Yeah. I'm gonna kung fu you.
yeah,
Like,
into a diet or something."
I'll rape you. It ain't out my system yet. Just insane.
Oh,
shit.
they did say that.
Yeah.
They did say they was gonna rape somebody.
Yeah, he said it to Donald Rollins when we first meet him.
He did say I was
He
gonna
got
rape
mad he was
you.
losing Domino. We didn't need that
He
scene
did.
either.
That's
Oh yeah, the domino scene.
we could have did with it. Just that part. Just
Yeah,
that
you would've not had
specific
that
line.
part,
Like,
like, you
I
could've
would
cut
rape
that.
you. I would have been like, you know
Everybody,
what?
we're playing dominoes.
Yeah,
okay?
we're playing
it's,
dominoes,
it's
bro.
not that serious.
I ain't never played a game of dominoes where somebody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna rape you, bro."
Right.
Yeah.
He wasn't even playing. He wasn't
Yeah.
involved in the game. He was
Yeah.
just chilling.
But
What?
Uno, on the other hand.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you about to get raped. That's a fact. Because I'm like, I know in the streets, like, you know, you say you about to rape somebody in a game, you already know, you about to beat their ass. But he
That's
said
not
it.
what he meant.
He didn't say it like
No.
that.
You literally followed it
Yeah.
up, be like, "It ain't on my system yet." All
Yeah.
right, so then let you know.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Crisco.
It's gross.
I'm gonna be looking at Crisco bottles very differently. I'm about to throw them all out of my house now.
Yeah.
I mean, you should anyway. It's not good for you.
It ain't great.
Facts. That's facts. That's
That's why
facts.
my mom stopped using it.
That's facts. If you wanted, let's say Cameron decided to make a sequel to this film.
Mhm,
Let's just say.
I'm ready. I'm in. I'll invest. What's up?
Hey, definitely what's up. So if he decided
I
to,
have no money.
I don't think you need a lot
no, probably not.
for a
Just,
Cameron movie.
just enough to get producer credits,
Yeah.
you know.
You don't
I'm
even
sure.
need a lot. You could probably film it yourself.
Couple
to be honest
hundo.
with you. What iPhone number is that?
Oh, this is a good one. It's an 11 Pro, I think.
See, there you
That's
go.
enough.
That's
That's
enough.
I've got
That's
3 lenses on here.
It's
Yeah.
already
That's
gonna
already-
look better than
Film
what we
a
just
movie.
saw.
You could have said 11, and he would have been like, "Come on up, help us out. You start tomorrow, 8 a.m. Let's go." I just
Basically.
do you feel? What would you have wanted to see in the sequel? Like, what would you have felt like would have been like, "Oh, this needs to be what the sequel is mainly about," or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess either like a road trip journey to California,
Mm.
you know?
Mm.
Although that feels so dicey.
Hmm.
Current events.
Mhm.
Or just like a cut to like they're in California, and then like whatever shenanigans they get up to, and that would be great also because then it would be an opportunity to incorporate like West Coast rappers, you know, and we could really expand the world. I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm into that.
there wasn't enough Florida.
Snoop
rappers
Dogg
in
will
this
do
one
it.
for
It's
me.
like Snoop Dogg will be in it. You know, I don't know if I don't know what their history is.
I think they're fine.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
Yeah.
Never heard of them having a
Yeah. If he made up with Jay-Z, I don't think he's beefing with anybody now. These are old heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also like you get to a certain age as a rapper, and then
Mm.
it's like, okay, well, we're the ones who are still left, so
Right.
we
Yeah,
have
we're
to.
the ones
We
still
kind of have to
relevant.
hang no
There's
matter
no
what.
point in
Yeah.
beefing at this point.
Yeah,
Literally too old for that shit.
Yeah.
that's true. No, I can see that. I wouldn't mind a road trip type of vibe. Maybe they accidentally pull up to somewhere else that they didn't need to pull up to and get into some crazy stuff. Like, yo.
Hijinks.
Yeah, some crazy hijinks. Yo, it's one of the biggest drug dealers in this state or whatever.
Yeah. They
Like
get
New Mexico.
they
Yeah.
meet someone at a truck stop, and then all goes awry.
Yeah.
You know.
They also got to find their way out of Miami.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to go back and get the money. They literally left the money that they,
Yeah, that was the major plot hole.
yeah, they shot and killed people for.
I like how you ended the movie like that. Yo, what about the money?
Yeah.
Like,
I
Yeah.
peeped that like a while back too. I was sitting there. I was like, yo,
The
how
whole
did they just
time.
leave the money? Yeah.
The whole time that shit was happening, you're like, they're not gonna go get the money. They're just
Yeah.
gonna leave the money there. Like, what the hell? Everybody was like, just acting like $2 million was just sitting there.
I'm
$2
gonna
million
assume
just sitting there.
this is what I'm gonna assume.
Mm.
I'm gonna assume he did go back to get the money. That's why he said, "What about the money?" And the next scene would have been dumb, running to the warehouse where all the dead bodies are at and getting money because nobody's there. Everyone's dead.
They should have done an after credits scene.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
The cops was pulling up though.
Were they?
When the Cowboy shot the Albanian dude, the sirens was getting louder.
Oh, I didn't
Oh.
hear
They
it.
was pulling up. That money's gone.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I
they
guess all
thought-
those gratuitous explosions maybe
Yeah. Somebody had to call it in.
alerted someone.
Yeah. Like what's going on? There's something going on at the old cotton
Yeah.
mill.
Yeah.
Like,
There's explosion, even though there's no gasoline
Yeah.
in that building, so I don't know what will be blowing up. But
I just thought it was weird, officer, because this place has been closed down for like 20 years, and
Facts.
all of a sudden explosions. I thought it was
Right. I
demolishing.
think Omar
the place.
Goodin just wanted to be an action hero for like a quick second. Well, let this shit blow behind me, bro. That don't make sense, bro. I don't care.
Maybe
I don't care if it
Maybe.
doesn't make sense.
because there was a lot of explosions
Lot of
for
explosions.
Yeah.
no reason, yo. It's just like when
Sometimes you shoot a gun and then it explodes. I was like, are these like barrels of gunpowder? Like,
yeah, like, what was in that
Bugs
to
Bunny
make it
cartoon?
go off?
Like,
Yeah,
what is happening?
I was like, yo, you gotta love movie physics, because in real life, one explosion, he should just like fell from like the impact. Like, oh my god, it's like
Yeah, they're just like very
he's
casual.
fine.
Like, just
No
like, right behind
shrapnel,
you.
no nothing.
yeah. Man,
Nobody's
just like-
burned.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He just kept running. He should have stopped us.
Air should be ringing. Something.
Yeah, his ear should be
Yeah.
ringing. Like, yo, Ed. Like, nothing like that happened. They just kept running. Pow, pow, pow. I was like, yo, this movie. Shout out to Ving Rhames, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Spurs, the revolver.
Yeah. I'm talking shit, but I'm gonna be watching Mission Impossible 7 and 8. Who am I
course.
kidding?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, because he's not going to be a gun-toting cowboy.
No, he's not. No, he's
He's
not.
going to be a wise member of the team,
Yeah,
the Mission Impossible
well,
team, like
yeah.
he usually is.
Like
Like,
a
oh, you
veteran,
don't want to
like,
go down
he
there.
should be.
Yeah, that's a different vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna choose to believe he did Cameron a favor.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you, like I said, when you hear a Cameron or album, you're like, oh, I know what I'm getting into.
Right.
When you watch a Cameron movie, you're like, oh, I know what I'm getting into. Like,
You
it's just-
know?
I mean, we kind
I
of
mean,
felt
kind of.
we had our doubts, but we knew it wasn't gonna be good.
Maybe
Oh, no,
not.
of
Maybe
course
not when
not.
you watch your first Cameron movie.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would say that having seen Killer Season, I had like a little bit of an idea of what we were getting into. You know?
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw the 23% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, I feel like I'm in for a ride.
That 23% just means
Jordan.
23% of people didn't like it.
Yeah. Do you remember anything from Killer Season?
No. I'm sure if like things trigger. I also have a terrible memory, and I smoke,
Oh, okay.
and I smoke a lot of weed.
Hey.
You chiefing out here.
Especially this last year when I've just been sitting at home.
Hey,
Hey,
that's okay.
fair.
Got me in a
But
vice
it's
grip
like-
too.
But like
fair.
if I like heard something from it, I would probably.
What about shitting drugs out? Does that bring any memories for you?
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's what it does for me. That's the one that I remember. Like, well,
That's
that's
the,
the
Yeah.
one that made me
That's the
tap
trigger.
out.
I buried
Yep,
that
that's my
deep. I
trigger.
buried
that's
that
the
very deep.
trigger.
That's my
Yeah.
trigger too. That's what made me tap out the first time around.
That's the trigger. Once you said that, she stopped and was like, oh my God.
Like, fuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I repressed it.
I don't blame you. I try to repress it a few times.
Oh man.
I hate that seed.
That's, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God nothing like that in this movie. And he learned
Yeah.
his lesson. He's like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spit on a little girl. I'm not gonna have chicks shitting out. At least the white girls weren't shitting out like credit cards or anything like that in this movie.
Yeah, they
True,
just had to
true,
go
true.
shopping.
Yeah, they just wanted to go shopping.
little more
Spend
change.
I guess
Mhm.
they're the only ones who really didn't get
Yeah.
affected.
Like the Russian girl got called a bitch, but she's not in jail.
Yeah, but I
that
just,
we know of.
yeah, that we know of. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that she was defending herself so hard.
That's
and
my
they
favorite
just,
scene.
Yeah.
They just kept disrespecting her. Like,
I told you about a bitch.
I was rooting for her.
Bitch. I was
It's like,
rooting
girl,
for
weren't
her.
you trafficked here? Calm down.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you get here in a shipping container?
That's
Relax.
fucked up.
If
Yeah,
somebody,
probably.
they should have said that and be like, okay, so like we were saying, she would have been like, you know what?
They do bring that up in the movie later
They do?
about like that's one of the DA was mad at him like you didn't want Albanians like these aren't drug dealers bro these are like terrorists.
Oh, yeah. He
He
did
tried to
that.
throw some real world politics
Yeah.
together. Look at Cameron. It don't go nowhere, but he tried
Yo,
for like
if-
2 seconds.
If Cameron fought terrorists, bro, like if it was just something
Is
where,
that
like,
the sequel?
yeah, that's what I was about. Like if he just came out and some terrorists pulled up, bruh,
Oh, like an FBI agent be like, hey, you got information. We're gonna put you.
something like
I watched that. I
Yeah.
watched that nonsense.
He has to go undercover
Yeah.
so that they don't put him in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get your man's out of jail too,
Yeah.
like all in one shot.
Yeah.
Want your man out of jail, right? What's his name? We get him out. We just gotta
Exactly.
do this one thing for us.
What do you call percentage too? Just call it
Yeah.
decimal. I don't know.
A
You can say
bigger
it's
percentage.
Bigger percentage.
Bigger percentage.
What's the percentage you get out of this alive?
Equity.
Yeah, see, yo, fam, like you know what I mean?
We'll ride it, man.
Yeah,
Right.
and like I always say, we should in the movie. Well, Michael K. Williams already did Killer Season, but my man Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things, he should be in it.
You want this man to not you want this little man to not have a career, do you?
Listen, for 2 years, folks, I have said this kid's name, and I said he should be in a hood film, and I've used every crazy imaginative hood film scenario we've used. And I text Uni one day because 2 years later, Netflix has made a movie with Idris Elba and who? Colin McLaughlin. And what is it, Uni? Uni, what is it?
Isn't he like a cowboy? Or
It's a
something?
hood film about cowboys in Philly.
What?
Yes.
I don't think it got a good rating.
And I freaked out in my house because I was like, yo, this kid's in a hood film?
Did you
We
see
spoke
it?
that into existence, bro.
Did you see it?
Not yet.
Wait, is like Cowboys a running thing in hood films?
No.
So it's just these two.
Yeah, we've done Gang of Roses. There's a sequel to Gang of Roses.
Oh, yeah, you should watch that.
We've
And
still
those-
been-
and that's
we've been-
Cowboys?
Yeah.
That's Cowgirls.
Oh.
Yeah. We've
Feminism.
been digging that up. The sequel at least. We saw the first one, hot doo. We've been digging up the second one.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
We've seen worse.
Not that bad. There was a guy that died twice, and at the end of the movie, remember the guy started doing horse tricks for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
And the guy had nothing to do with the movie.
That's
it was just a
true.
guy on a horse doing tricks.
Hey, the credits was rolling though, so it doesn't matter.
It wasn't rolling yet.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
It wasn't
Yeah, you're right. I remember like that.
You know, this is all very inspiring. Because it's like, if you are, dragging your feet on that screenplay because you feel like, who's going to make this movie?
That's why we do it too, to be like, no, you can
Look at all
make
these
any
movies
piece of crap.
that are getting made,
Allison's right.
bought by Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
you know?
there.
I mean, Idris Elba's in that one, so that probably helps. But if
Oh
you,
yeah, definitely.
you can get it made.
Actually, yeah.
People
Yeah.
need there, and like there are so many great opportunities to make movies
Mhm.
with people who are trying to launder money. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a
Think about
great
the
way
criminal
for
money.
them to just like,
Push it out there.
push it out there, and then
You're
the-
right. They
the
don't even
victors
care
know
how
the
it is.
spoils.
Yeah.
So like, if you have a shady cousin,
Mm-hmm.
maybe see what you can do.
Yeah. I concur.
Let this movie be a lesson. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Or find somebody that had a lucrative rapperware one time and let them help you fund it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Put it out there. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, folks.
Speak it into existence.
Speak it into existence. That's what I'm saying. I said a kid's name, and next thing you know, he was in a hood film. So we got to find another kid's name. I don't know. We'll find him. There's one. We're gonna find one other kid's name.
Okay.
And if he gets into another hood film, I'm gonna lose my mind.
What about the black kid in Falcon Winter Soldier?
Which black kid?
There's a black kid in there.
Oh yeah, find his name. Find his name. We'll find his name. We find 2 names and we go from there.
Okay. 'Cause I don't think Disney.
Next week on Welcome to My Hood, we change one young man's life.
We just sitting there searching for black kids' names. What about this one?
You guys have so much power. It's really incredible.
That's the power, baby. That's just put it out there. You know?
Use it wisely.
Yeah. 1 minute we showing you, women shitting out crack. Next thing you know, showing Ving Rhames as a cowboy to you.
Yeah.
Just anything is possible. Truly anything. Started at the bottom.
Now
we're here. Now we are here.
Slightly above the bottom. Slightly above the bottom.
Just skimming the rim.
Just skimming the rim. That's just what we're doing. But
we're not crammed in an apartment, so that's something.
You said what?
We're not crammed in an apartment, so that's something.
Yeah.
That's true. I give you that.
Right, this is upgrade. We're not at anyone's dining table. This is great.
There's anything wrong with that, but
no. Do your thing. Do your do. But this is nice.
It's nice. This is where 2 years got us.
It was It was really nice to be able to watch the movie and then immediately record afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did come a long way from that.
Because that was hard last time in it because it was like a lot of time, and so then I was like, I have to try to remember this thing I watched like a week ago.
Yeah.
That is true. We did come a long way from that. We had to realize that. We were like, people were sitting there like a week later, like, I think there was a guy and he shot a guy. We're like, never mind. It's okay. We had to like carry. We're like, oh no, that was another movie. So yeah, we look back at our first couple episodes and we're like, and I listened to the first episode. I'm like, man, I just love the energy we had and how we keep it going and how people are watching these hood films and they're just like it's such a mind fuck in a sense because their minds are like, this is happening. There's movies like this going on. Mm-hmm. We've shown Kill the Season and Above the Rim and Both Bellies, Both State Properties, and so much more, folks. It's just
these ain't in your local theaters.
Most of them are not.
No.
Most of them are not, or were never in your local theaters.
This ain't gonna be no mall theater in middle America.
Most of these we literally found off YouTube, Netflix, and random DVDs that we just had lying around in the house. Mm-hmm. Like, oh shit, I got this.
4 films for $10.
Yeah, 4 films for $10. That's where Uni got 4 of our episodes. So we know the vibes, and we got more on the way. That's the best part. Like we did 2 years, and we got so much more. That's the best part. There's so many hood films out here, and there's so many ones coming out.
Too many, some would say.
That we're just like, we don't even know if we're ready for it. We might be like 90 years old still doing hood films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if there's still a planet by then.
If there's still a planet, we'll definitely be here, or we'll be, robots talking about
Futurama.
Yeah. We'll be robots talking about House Party 10.
In our space stations.
Yeah, in our space stations. Allison.
Will there be hood films on Mars? These are things we need to think about.
These are the questions we're gonna ask. These are the questions we need to know going forward. But Allison, we do want to thank you as our first guest and as our first anniversary guest.
Aw. So honored.
Yes, we do appreciate you because you've always been a part of our projects, whether it's this or our game show, Night of Trivia. You're our lovely co-host, you are.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate you for everything. Once again, let these people know where they can find you, what you're doing out here in these streets.
Thank you guys so much. You can find me on all social media at Alison Klemp, ALISONKLEMP. And please check out my podcast, The Tableverse. It's a role play tabletop RPG game. It's set in space. It's very like Guardians of the Galaxy meets Firefly. Speaking of Mars and our space stations, but we have a lot of fun doing it, and it's different from a lot of like tabletop podcasts because it's not 3 hours long. It's like edited with sound effects and like all this fun stuff. So it's like more like a radio play. So it's a fun time for you.
Yeah, that's legit. I heard a few.
Yeah.
Not
just
just
a few
their
though.
mouths.
it's hard to listen to friends' podcasts.
Oh,
But not
for
mine.
Me.
Mine's great. You can
Not for me.
anyone can listen.
I love listening to people telling themselves, oh, "You did this. All right, I'm gonna use that against you later." Hey, don't snitch on yourself.
Yeah, we
Okay, that's fair.
play characters, which is great because I don't have to worry about any of
Yeah,
that.
she's not snitching.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, there's no stitching
Well, not
there.
for her.
Not on her, yeah.
Yeah. But that is a great feature of many comedians' podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell them talking about crimes that they will be held against. In the future.
Yeah,
I don't know. I couldn't do that.
that cancel's coming 10 years from now. Remember that podcast you did where you said,
I mean, I've done so many podcasts. I'm sure I could cancel for something. I've done too many podcasts where it's like the podcast is we get as drunk as possible and then we talk,
Yeah.
and then that just goes on the internet forever.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know if this
have.
is a good idea, but I'm gonna do it.
It's just there.
This is the first in-person podcast I've done in over a year,
Hey.
and it is so delightful.
No,
to
that
see you
that
guys.
makes us feel good.
Yeah,
We're honored.
I would only do it for you guys.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Like,
See?
yeah,
That's why you part of the team.
man, yeah, I've missed our shows and our hangs and
Yeah.
all the good times. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to see you guys again.
I do say I am ready to get back out there myself. We did miss you. Once he told me you were down to do this, I was hyped.
Yeah, I am and I'm not as far as like getting back out there.
Oh,
You ain't missing much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't missing much.
I'm like, as long as I can like selectively like see
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am mad at that. That's
The
fair.
idea of an open mic is like,
No.
Yeah. I know. And a year later, you're like, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
I'll ease my way back in.
Yeah, I'll find some other way.
Facts.
No, we do appreciate you, though, and all the love and best for you and everything that's going on in your life right now. You feel me?
Oh, thank you.
But Uni, we did it again, man.
We did it.
2 years in the books.
2 years.
2 full years in the books.
Almost 40
Thank you.
some episodes. Some 40.
What's up?
We about like 40 episodes deep? About
Close to 40
Close to
episodes
40,
deep.
a lot.
Yeah, but we've done 34 movies.
Wow,
34 movies, I believe.
that's a lot.
So yeah, definitely a lot that we had to sit through again. Some movies that we told ourselves we had to take the bullet because this is what we doing.
Some things I never thought I had to see again.
Yeah, some things you never thought you had to see again.
You guys are really becoming, or are connoisseurs of this genre.
Yeah.
That we are.
No
That
one
we
else
are.
is doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to check. Yeah, we had to make sure we didn't want no legal problems. So we had to check, and we was like, yeah, nobody's trying to take this medicine that we taking. So,
They don't want this Johnson Johnson.
no, they don't want us. No, they don't want us doing that.
Y'all are the Pfizer of hood film critics.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Pfizer and Moderna over
The
here.
Pfizer and Moderna credits. Yeah, because that's technically what we did. We made you watch the movie first, and then you came back again.
Yeah, you got a vaccine.
Yeah, I did it in 2 doses.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
2 doses.
I did 2
She
doses
was the
of film.
first.
The kill season was a vaccine. You good now.
She was like the first 10 people was like, yeah, watch this and then come on back. But yeah, folks, check us out on WELCOM, the number 2 Hood Film on Twitter. I'll spell it again, WELCOM, number 2 Hood Film on Twitter. You can check us out on Twitter. You can check us out on Welcome to My Hood Film Podcast, all one word, on Instagram. We are coming soon on YouTube. We're working it out.
Ooh, ooh.
These are one of the episodes you will see on YouTube if you value watching a video. If you just want to listen to it as you normally been doing, you're welcome to do so on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, or anywhere else podcasts are streamed. Pretty sure we are on there. Hopefully, by now, we should be everywhere. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to cap it here. This has been real. This has been fun. And this has been 2 years, folks. I'm your boy, Marvin Lattimore.
Tony Francis.
And I'm Alison Klemp.
And we are off this. Peace.